let's give you an update on our 1 million minutes campaign. And you have already pledged more than 32 million minutes of your time to help us end loneliness. That's just incredible.
It is fabulous. For our campaign this year, we've enlisted the help of West Ham, who've been spreading the word on their giant billboard outside the London Stadium, the biggest in Europe, that is, Charlotte. The Hammers have been fighting loneliness all year, and delighted to say that we're joined by midfielder Declan Rice to talk about this alongside 81-year-old lifelong fan Joe Roberts. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, good. It's really good to see you. And Declan, let's come to you first and ask about what does it mean for you to be involved in helping the senior fans like this, to give that sense of community? Because I imagine it's been needed this year more than ever before.
Yeah, I think it's massive. You know, West Ham's one massive family club, and to be able to give back to people like Joe and, you know, obviously the Any Old Irons group, especially like you said this year in 2020, we wasn't expecting what's happened, and I can imagine it's been really tough. But for us as players to help out, you know, it's really good on our behalf, and we love doing it. And
what kind of things do you do to help out then? How does that work?
Well, to be fair, we always have an interaction with the Any Old Irons group and the load of section of supporters. You know, we write letters, we speak to them on the phones, and well, for me, when this wasn't happening, was able to go and visit Any Old Irons and actually see what it was all about, and that was a great experience.
It's a fantastic community project, Any Old Irons, Joe. Will you tell us a little bit, for anybody that doesn't know, and I know all about it because, of course, West Ham's my team, will you explain a little bit what Any Old Irons does and why it's so important to you?
Yeah, Any Old Irons was set up to alleviate loneliness in the older age group of people who were the West Ham fans. We found a lot of us, including me. I mean, I live alone, and you find then as you get older, you get plenty of time, and you know, you run out of things to do. So what we were trying to do was to bring people out of their homes for a purpose. So we all had this sort of common thing with West Ham. We all got together, and what we did after a 5-week programme, we had monthly meetings, and everybody loves it. We've got 115 active members now, and we all have a really good time. But obviously, because of COVID, this has made loneliness come back again, big time. So what we're trying to do now is to keep in touch with all the Old Irons by emails, by newsletter. We have a newsletter every couple of weeks. I'm the sub-editor, and we've got a wonderful editor as Pat. And we send out all the news to everybody. And as Declan was saying, we email, we phone, and a lot of the players do that as well. So everybody feels included and not quite so lonely.
Joe, it must be lovely. Joe, it must be lovely to have that contact with the players and the club as well, especially. Because I know you've got a bit of a soft spot for our Declan, haven't you? Why is he your favourite?
Slightly. Well, I met Declan when he was 18. He came to one of our meetings and we had a good old chat, and I can't believe how well he's done in those 4 years. Gosh, player for England and captain of West Ham when Mark Noble is injured. So, yeah, he's a big-time fan I am. I really am.
Declan, you've
lovely to see you this morning.
Yeah, Declan, you've done us all proud as West Ham fans watching you flourish and grow, and the support that you're offering to Joe and the other fans. I wonder how it's been for you as players. We saw the first fans back in stadiums last night, didn't we? I know that we're playing Manchester United on Saturday. One of my mates has already messaged me to say he's really excited because him and his kids are going to be there. They've got tickets. How important is it that we get fans back in the stadiums?
So important. I think if you look at the stadium we've got as well, 60,000, you know, imagine if we got to play Man United with 60,000 there on Saturday, it would be incredible. But I think 2,000 back, you know, it's a start. And we can't wait. You know, we're the first team in the Premier League to do it. So, yeah, we're going to try and go out there and give it everything and try and put a smile on the fans' faces again.
Well, we've got a smile on our faces, Declan, because I can't stop looking at the table. We're currently sitting 5th. How does that feel for you and the rest of the team?
Yeah, it's really good. There's an unbelievable feel-good factor around the place at the moment. You know, everyone's in great spirits. You know, the manager, he's buzzing. But we know as players, you know, we're only 10 games in. Yeah, we know we're 5th, but there's still a lot more to come from us. We want to push up the table, and a club like West Ham should be competing up there. So long may that continue.
Undoubtedly. And it means you're going to have to keep that beard, no matter how weak it is, Declan. You've got to keep the beard. You can't shave it off now.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not too happy. My barber took too much off it the other day. It's too short now.
He's in trouble.
Thank you so much for joining us. Joe, it's lovely to see you. Any Old Irons is a fabulous community support group as well. And if anybody wants to get involved with Million Minutes, do go onto the website and pledge some time, because you've heard from Joe the difference that it makes to have you doing just that.